which is hitting quality shots.
The par 5 7th is a tough par 5, but she just pours it in.
And Jerry, it certainly is a new day indeed. She hit every green in regulation yesterday. This has been her 4th green missed so far today. And the first time, Jerry, that she's gotten it up and down.
That had to feel good after just a roller coaster of a front 9 and a really poor pitch shot there from behind the green. Back to 9 and Danielle Kang.
From 126, soft 9 on the way for Danielle. Another good-looking shot.
Best of the 3, about 7-8 feet away for birdie. Another one. Danielle Kang's on a bit of a heater right now. We've seen it before. Center. Fresh off a 4th place finish last week at the Volunteers of America Classic. Her second to the 11th. That coming on the heels of a top 15 at the KPMG Women's PGA. Really starting to play some golf. Beauty there.
As you would expect, the longest in the group. Just 96 yards L wedge in hand. And this needs to sit down.
It's going to spin.
Yeah, it does.
Birdie and a bogey. Enough speed. Ooh. Stuck in neutral a bit. Even par. She's got Barry Rock Caesars on the bag. This was Esther HENSELEIT at the 12th, her second.
Hitting from the left side of the fairway, which is the favourite side. That's nice.
Esther HENSELEIT, after a wonderful approach to the 12th, has this to get to 6 under. She's tied for 13th and continues to play at a very high level. On the tee at 14, MUNOZ.
There you go. That's how you do it. Have a putt back uphill from there as well. So you'd like to be able to capitalise on it and get yourself in the red, and then with 17 and 18 up and coming. There you go.
Gives her a little breathing room.
To transition back to the ball, it is within milliseconds every time, isn't it?
Every single time. Other players could complete 3 swings by the time she just makes it to impact, and beautifully played there. A little bit of work from
Paula Rito. Her 17th hole of the day.
Really good. Great shot.
Great shot. Nearly perfect. Her fellow American at that par 3 8th, 27-year-old Elizabeth Zokel is to tie the lead at 9 under par.
She's going with the gap wedge from this left-hand side of the fairway.
Sit.
Hoping to get some spin on that one.
It's a little backstop right there. She's right at the base of it. That's not going to be too bad. Back to the 13th. Brittany Lincicome for birdie.
Pretty similar line that Nasa just had.
That's got the speed. And the line. Wasn't happy with the wedge, but pretty good there. That's about 7 yards of green in line with the flagstick to work with, but the first couple are a downhill bounce. So you got to fly it just a couple short of the hole.
She did.
Like that. Nice.
This hole playing 17 yards shorter than yesterday. That's an 8-iron for Brittany. Taking it right to the flagstick, trying to draw it in.
Yep. Thank you.
8-iron seems to be the club of choice on this hole. Oh, this one looks good.
But normally it's crap.
Back to 9 under. It's a 3-way tie.
It's all been playing harder today than it did yesterday.
Yeah, good shot.
Although if you're Alison Lee, she's making that look quite easy. In this day and age, when you see players always chopping and changing putters, Alison Lee has never changed her putter.
All right, let's see if So-Yeon Yu loves this second shot at 15.
She should. It should be just a good solid 7-iron. Made a couple of good pars the last 2 holes. It's time for a birdie.
She landed it just in the right spot, right at the end of the upslope in the green, because the second half of that green slopes away toward the back of the green.
This is for her 4th birdie on the card today.
Oh, just needed a little more speed. That catches the hole quite easily.
Yeah, that's frustrating. This will have a little bit of left-right movement.
Say that new putter in the bag's working. When switching to that leads to those kind of results, it might stay in the bag for a while.
Really good sounding shot. Drifting right though.
Oh, not many players though could get the ball to stick on that downhill slope like she did, especially coming out of the first cut of rough. Really nice play. ARIYA for birdie at 15.
Yeah, this is back up the hill, and as you said, Jerry, to stop it on that downslope, big advantage.
That finds the bottom eventually. She's 7 under. She's right in the thick of it. And it is going to be absolutely raucous there this fall.
Will be, and Catherine Imrie, one of Katrina Matthews' vice captains, was messaging me last night how glad she was to be playing at Inverness.
She has an 8-iron in her hand, which should be enough to clear the tree. 141 yards. It plays more like 135.
Whoa.
I guess she liked that number.
She's turned the corner, hasn't she?
To push her lead to 2, Nasa Hataoka.
Right to left, and that's 3 birdies in a row, Grant.
And 5 on the day. She's halfway towards yesterday's total of 10 birdies when she shot 61.
Plenty of green to work with. I see her getting this within 5 or 6 feet easily. Gets up and down out of the bunker 57% of the time.
Yeah, almost.
I think that's a gimme.
Almost didn't need the down.
She made me look good there. And she played tremendous golf, especially that Sunday, shooting 68, just to get into a playoff.
Yeah, that Sunday when it looked like it was Lexi's for the longest time, and then when she faltered a little bit.
You know, had the COVID year from being a rookie, and they've capitalized on it. You think about Leona Maguire being one of those players. Haragai got some confidence from playing in those Cactus Tour events, became dominant, came out, had her best year on the LPGA Tour. You know, she had a good amateur career and really struggled on tour. You know, in 2019 she was 109 on my list. In 18 she was 83rd. 17 she was 116. In 20 she was 120. So she's always been a little journeywoman, kind of, you know, trying to get by. But maybe that just gives her a little bit of belief. Like, wait a minute.
It's great.
I tell you what, that was a brilliant birdie after making the right decision to lay up short of that hazard. She just, she loves life and loves competing, and it's good to see her back hitting it well and scoring well.
Well, for all of us that have been on the course.
There you go. She waits to make the big putt on the big stage at the 18th.
No pressure, Nasa, but a couple of long birdies right in front of you.
Just 45 some yards. That's what she's done.
Oh, that's a lovely shot.
It's looking good.
Well, she's 5 back of Nasa with 36 holes to play. She was 5 back with 6 to go back in May. NB for birdie.
Up the hill 25 feet. Turning left now.
Take a little victory lap. Get some applause from ARIYA.